Recently, I built a servo using RS775 DC motor. While these motors are great for drills and small lathes, they often lack the torque. The obvious solution is gearing. The RS775 runs at 5000 to 7000 RPM. If you use 3 to 1 ratio gear, that means the motor turns 3 times to get rotation of 1 on the output. That also gives you 3 times the torque on the output side, so we decrease the RPM to increase the torque. So in this video, I'll show you how to make planetary gears in a simple and easy to understand way. In planetary gears, there is 3 gears. The first one is the sun gear, the middle one is the planet gear, and the final one is the ring gear. Now we know what type of gear we want and how many gears we want. You have to go to this website. This is stlgears.com. Click on STL gear generator and you'll see double helical gear, spur gear, helical gear. The first 3 is for our sun and planet gear. Now the next 3 is for our ring gear. This is internal double helical gear. This is for double helical gear. So if you're going to use double helical gear, you have to use the internal double helical gear. For the ring, if you're going to use the spur, you have to use internal spur gear. For simplicity, I'll be using spur gear. Now, if I'm going to use spur gear, I have to use internal spur gear. You can see there is now 2. Now, this is going to be our ring. This is going to be our planet and sun. Now, let's do a simple calculation. There is 2 laws for planetary gear. First law is the ratio. Ratio is equals to 1 plus teeth in ring divided by teeth in sun. For 1 to 4 gear ratio with 20 teeth on sun gear, your ring gear needs to be 60 teeth because it's equals to 4. Now, second law is physical fit. The planet has to bridge the gap between the sun and the ring. Teeth in planet is equals to teeth in ring minus teeth in sun whole divided by 2. We already know the teeth in ring and teeth in sun. For 1 to 4 gear ratio, we had 60 teeth on ring and 20 teeth on sun. That means the planet needs 20 teeth. So going back to the website, now the first one is the module, which is the size of the teeth. Higher value will make the teeth larger, which will also make the 3D printing easier. If you are having FDM printer, keep it large. The problem of increasing the size of the teeth is the gears inside the planetary gear will be larger. That means the whole planetary gear will be larger than 1.25. So if you put 1.25, the planetary gear is going to be smaller. The pressure angle is, I put 20, you can use 25 or 30. Now this is our spur gear. This is for planet and sun. So first I'm going to use the sun. I will be making 1 to 4, so 20 teeth on the sun gear. And this is the length. I want 10. And the profile, you don't need to add this. You have to go to, this is a hole type because sun gear need to connect to the motor. So the motor's diameter was 5. So it's 5 in diameter. You have to use in radius, that's 2.5. You could use 2.5, but the problem is the calculation we done is on 0 tolerances. So there is no tolerances. It needs to be perfect fit, but our 3D printers are having some tolerances. You have to add some small amount of tolerances. So just in case, I add 5% more. If you have a calculator, go to the calculator. 2.5 plus 5% will give you 2.625. Download the gear. We have our sun gear here. So you can see this is our sun gear with tolerances. We added a 5% more. We have to decrease the size by 5%, which is 95. Scale it down, will give us around, in the center we get around 2.49, which is 5 diameter. So we have a shrinked gear here. This will compensate for the tolerances. Now in second one, we are going to make the planet gear, which I want in 5 same. So 2.5, don't need to do anything. You can just 2.5 and click download. And there I have the 2.5. This is my planet. Now we can clone here, add 2 more. This is the sun and planet, and we have the planet. Now we need the ring gear. So to add the ring gear, you go here. Now it's in the internal spur gear because we use the internal spur gear. So it's internal spur gear. Go here. The pressure angle same as in the top, 20. The module is 2, and the number of teeth is, we calculated, it is 60. The gear length is basically the same as the length here. So taller one, I recommend to use 15 here. Now this is also the outer diameter. Now if you put some small values like this, it will not work. You can see the 10, it will not work. You have to put some value like 60, let's say 60. Okay, 60 will not work. Now what about 80? 80 will not work either. So let's say 110. It will not here too. So it's 120. No, here 130. So it's downloading at 130. That. So we have the gear 130, and this is our gear. It's also compensated for the tolerances, so it's, you can just 3D print it. This is a smaller version of planetary gear that I made. Finally, you need to make this. This is the carrier. To make it, get the distance from the sun to the planet. Go to your CAD software, make a circle with radius of the value that you got. Then make straight lines. Then make another straight line at 120 degree. Then make another with 240. The carrier should look like this. If you are having different design, you can use that. This is the one that I am using. I made my model on the printables. If you want to download it, you can go and download it. It's 1:4 gear ratio. Place the 3 planet on carrier, then placed it in between the sun and the ring. I also made another one that I can add a cover. If you want to make the servo, watch the video in link in description below. I hope you understand how to make gear. Consider to subscribe, and thank you for watching.